Delbert McClinton. Every time I roll the dice, CBT guitar lesson for Nolan. Nolan, this is, I believe, your first one. Tuning is standard on this. The slide solo, usually, unless it's specified, my students want me to just get the notes of the solo and mimic as much as I can of the actual slide bar. And you've seen those, you know, that they use in blues a lot. Sounds, you know, a little bit different because you don't have the technique of the actual slide sound, but the notes are all the same. So let's jump in. It's 5 pages. A little trickier than I first saw. What I did, and I've come across songs like this before, it's basically a 1-4-5 progression in G with all these different fillers. Now, rather than confuse you each time through when he goes from G to C to D and does all those little things, I just got the main gist of it because he repeats it again and again and again and goes back to it again, and it can get real confusing. But what I did do at the end is there were a couple fillers that I thought were cool at the B sections of some of those sections, and I went ahead and grabbed those for you as well. So not an easy song, but very cool groove. I love the licks in here. 3E, open D and G, and then open D, open D, 3G, bend it a half step, and then an open G by itself. So you have, and then 5-3 A and D. When you get to the D, you want to stay on the D. So you're going open G, 3D, 3B. Oops. Okay, so it's ringing out together. Back to the 3D, and then 2, open 1, D, G, and B twice. So basically you have this 3, G, and B bend. And then open 3, G, B. So. And then 5-3 A, D. Open D and G twice. So you have 3 hammer 5 on the A. And then open G, open D. And then 3D, open D and G. So the second line is okay. Let's do it again. Such a cool part. I mean, if you just got section 1A solid, that is a cool blues riff, man. I love it. All right, now section 1B, 9 seconds in. What we're going to do, you're going to go 3EB barred, 5GB barred, and then 5D palm muted. So 3G and B hammer to 4G. It's a double stop. The trick here, Nolan, is this. When I hammer, I can still hear the D note, which is 3rd fret on the B string. So you have, and the trick to that is the thumb being low so you can get the right angle and come down with your knuckle as much downward as possible. 5s, DGB to opens. And then 3E, I'd go thumb, hit that, and then 5D muted G, which you're naturally going to do, and 3rd fret barred on the B and E, it'll be. Okay. Open on the D and G, hammer to 5, and then drop in the 6B, and then 555. So you have 5 hammer 7A, 5 DG. So it's 5D, G and B to 7, 5, 6. And then pulling up the 7, 6, D and B to the 5s, so it's cool. And then strum 7, 5, 6, 5, 5, 5. So it's into a D major, 5, 5A, 7, D, G and B. Add the 8 off the high E. So you have, this makes it funkier. So you have hitting 7, 7, 7, 8 last 4, 5A, and then 7, 7, 7, 8 last 4. And then 7s, D, G, B, and then he does this riff. Oops. Love it. Double stops like Little Wing from Hendrix. 5, 7A, slide 9, 7 D and G to 9, 7 DG, 10, 7 DG, pull off to 9 D. That's tough to do if you're not used to it. And then 7s to 9A. So it's open D and G. And he throws in this last outro riff. 2 E and B strings, slide to 3, strum it. 5 GB to 3 GB. Hammer to 4 G while you still hear the 3rd fret off the B string. So 3 B and E, and then open D and G, and then strum a G chord. Open, open, 3, 3. So. Okay, section 1C, 26 seconds in. 5, 4, 3, D, G, and B. That comes in at 26 seconds in, believe it or not. We're still real early in on the song. Here's the part. Yep. This is great. 5, 4, 3, D, G, B. 5s all the way across those. Open D, G. 3 D, G, hammer to 4 G. And then 3 pull open on the high E. So it's. And then palm mute the 3 E. And then hit 3 on the E and B together. 5 D, G, and B. And then 3 hammer 4 G, 3 B. Open D and G. Top of page 3, 4th fret, D and G slide to 5. Use your 3rd finger was probably best. Rest, and then 5, 5, 5, D, G, B. And then palm mute 3A back to the 5 D, G, B. So. Then he goes. You may want to go. But you could either way make the adjustment to 6A hammer 7. That's that part. Either way. And then the 5's D and G after the hammer on. So 7, 5, 6. Staccato. Hit it again, pull to 5. Strum it twice, slide to 7, and then strum it. Open D, 9, 7, 8, D, G, and B. Again to 7s, So, or open D, right back to that. Strum it again to 7. So it's, and then a finished trail off riff, open G, B, 3rd fret E and B twice, 6 B, 5 3 B E twice. So, and then 5 3 G, half bend or quarter step bend, open G, open D, 4 times. So, two times of all of that section, and then a minute in, you hit section 1D. This is one of the last rhythms, I think. 4 D G, slide to 5. Kind of Leonard Skinner sounding. Rest, hit it again, go 6 hammer 7 A, and then 5 D and G, staccato break. So it sounds like this. 5 slide to 7. Do the same thing up there. So all of that sounds like this. And then 7 slide to 9, rest, and then go 6 times. 8 times on the 5th fret, D, and G. So check it out. 6 A muted D, 5 G. This is really cool sounding. Hammer to 7 A. 7 5 D G to 5 5. So it's, dang it. There it is. Might want to go pinky on that 7D. And then 5D G to open. 3 low E twice to 3 E and B. 3 hammer 4 G, 3 E and B. Open 2, 1, 2. Last 4 strings, it's a D7. And what you want to do is go strum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then on the 5th hit, add your pinky to 3E. So, and then finish it off with the 3 3 on the low E, 3 E B together. Open D, 3 G, half step bend, pull off to open. Open D 3 times, rest. So it's boom. There you go. And then you hit repeats finally there. Section 1, section 1C, 1D, 1C. We go to the top of page 4. And then we got the solo. Now this was with a slide bar, and I'm doing it by hand with fingers. 17 slide 19 G. Add the 18 B to that. Strum it 3 times. And then 19 slide 17 pull 15. Half bend after that. So it's you have this. 14 G. Pre-bend half step release, 17D twice, 17 slide 19G, 19B half step bend, pick, 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 18 pre-bend half step release, 16 hammer, 17 on the B, 17G vibrato. So it's, oops, there it is. 17D slide. 2 minutes 30 seconds in. 18B middle finger half bend. 2017 BE. 18B pre-bend half step release. 19G vibrato. In other words, that's that riff. 13B twice bend. 14G half step pre-bend release. 12G vibrato, 12G slide. 3G half bend, pull off to open. So you'll go, and then bend it again, rest, open G, 3D, open G, and then go down up, open G, and then 3 open 5 on the D vibrato, 3 5 DA. That's it. 247 you have repeats, and then at 410 you'll hear this riff, 15B and 16G twice to 1413, slide it a half step up, half step back. 11B, half bend, and then 10G, half bend to 12D, so 10 slide 12G, and then 11 half step bend vibrato, so it sounds like this. 12G slide, that's it. Couple filler riffs at 243, 3G half bend, pull off to open, 3 half bend, rest. Open G, 3D, open G, down, down, up, 3D, 5A, 5D vibrato. Top of page 5. 5 open on the D, down, up, and then 2A. Just in passing, it's really quick. Last filler riff, or couple here, 302 timestamp, 3D and G to 4G, 3E and B, but go down up on the last two parts there, so it's hit those again, and then 3DG to 4G, opens on the D and G twice to 5s to 3s. So that would be at the end there. And then 319, 10E, 11B, 4 times quarter step bend. Just go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 12G vibrato. It's a cool riff. And this is in G major. And then go 10G. And then go back to it, but just do it 3 times. And then 12, 10G, 12D, vibrato rest. So that whole part at the end is... And there you have it. Delbert McClinton, Every Time I Roll the Dice. Great blues song, man. And like I said, I stick by... If all this is kind of new to you, Nolan, just section 1 alone. What a cool part, man. There's just a lot of neat parts in here. All right, man. If there's anything else you need, let me know, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.